Hey there, dream chasers. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the mindset, habits, and strategies that turn ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our community of go-getters who are ready to transform their lives. Today, we're talking about a powerful idea that can shift the way you approach your goals. Act like everything is going your way. This concept, inspired by the legendary Jim Rohn, is more than just positive thinking. It's a way of living that can unlock the secret to achieving your biggest dreams. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Let's start with a question. What if you woke up tomorrow and decided to act as if everything in your life was already working out? Not just hoping or wishing, but truly acting like success is inevitable. What would change? Your posture? Your decisions? The way you talk to people? The truth is, the way you carry yourself shapes the results you get. Jim Rohn, one of the greatest personal development philosophers of all time, often said, "You've got to be before you can have." In other words, you need to embody the person who's already living your dream life before it becomes your reality. Think about it. Successful people don't wait for permission to feel confident. They don't wait for a big win to start acting like winners. They walk, talk, and think as if they're already where they want to be. And here's the magic. When you act like everything is going your way, you start to attract the opportunities, people, and circumstances that make it true. It's not about faking it. It's about aligning your mindset and actions with the future you're creating. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but isn't that just pretending? Not exactly. Acting like everything is going your way isn't about ignoring reality or being delusional. It's about choosing a mindset that empowers you to take control of your life. Jim Rohn taught us that success isn't something you stumble into, it's something you design. And the foundation of that design is your mindset. Your mind is like a garden. What you plant in it grows. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, or excuses, you'll harvest a life full of limitations. But if you plant seeds of confidence, determination, and possibility, you'll grow a life of abundance, acting as if it's a way to cultivate that positive mental garden. It's about training your brain to focus on what's possible instead of what's holding you back. Let me share a quick story. Years ago, a young entrepreneur named Sarah dreamed of starting her own business. She had no money, no connections, and no experience. But she decided to act like a successful business owner anyway. She studied successful entrepreneurs, dressed the part, networked with confidence, and pitched her ideas as if she'd already made it. Within a year, she landed her first big client, and today, her company is thriving. Why? Because she acted like everything was going her way, even when the odds were stacked against her. That's the power of this mindset. So, how do you actually do this? How do you act like everything is going your way in a practical way? Let's break it down into 5 key pillars, inspired by Jim Rohn's teachings, that you can start applying today. Pillar 1. Take responsibility for your life. The first step is to own your life, every part of it. Jim Rohn said, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself." Acting like everything is going your way means refusing to play the victim. Stop blaming your boss, your upbringing, or the economy for where you are. Instead, act like you're the CEO of your life. Make decisions with authority. Set goals with clarity. When you take responsibility, you take power. Here's a challenge. Today, write down one area of your life where you've been making excuses. Maybe it's your fitness, your finances, or your career. Then, decide on one action you can take to act like someone who's already succeeding in that area. It could be signing up for a gym, creating a budget, or updating your resume. Small steps, taken with the confidence of a winner, lead to big results. Pillar 2. Invest in yourself. Successful people don't wait for someone else to make them better. They invest in themselves. Jim Rohn famously said, "Work harder on yourself than you do on your job." If you want to act like everything is going your way, start treating yourself like your most valuable asset. Read books, take courses, listen to podcasts, surround yourself with mentors and people who inspire you to grow. Think of it like this. If you were already living your dream life, what would you be learning? What skills would you be mastering? Start doing that now. For example, if your dream is to be a public speaker, join a Toastmasters club or practice speaking on camera. If you want to be a writer, start writing every day. The act of investing in yourself sends a signal to the universe that you're serious about your dreams. Pillar 3. Control your environment. Your environment shapes your mindset. If you're surrounded by negativity, clutter, or people who drag you down, it's hard to act like a winner. Jim Rohn taught us that we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So, take a look at your circle. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Act like someone who's already successful by curating an environment that supports your goals. This doesn't mean you have to cut everyone out of your life, but it does mean being intentional. Spend more time with people who challenge you to be better. Clean up your workspace. Create a morning routine that sets you up for success. Even small changes, like listening to motivational audio while you commute, can shift your mindset and help you act like everything is going your way. Pillar 4. Take action with confidence. Here's a truth bomb. Dreams don't come true by thinking about them. They come true through action. But not just any action. Confident, purposeful action. Jim Rohn said, discipline is a bridge between goals and accomplishment. When you act like everything is going your way, you don't hesitate. You don't overthink. You take bold steps, even when you're scared. Let's say you want to start a YouTube channel. Don't wait until you have the perfect camera or the perfect script. Act like a successful YouTuber by recording your first video today, even if it's just with your phone. The key is to move forward with the confidence of someone who knows they are going to make it. Every step you take builds momentum, and momentum creates results. Pillar 5. Practice gratitude. Finally, acting like everything is going your way means living with gratitude. Jim Rohn often talked about the importance of appreciating what you have while working for what you want. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already working in your life. It's hard to feel defeated when you're thankful for the opportunities, people, and lessons you have right now. Try this. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for and 1 thing you're excited to achieve that day. This simple practice trains your brain to see the world through the lens of abundance. When you act like everything is going your way, you notice the blessings disguised as challenges, and that mindset fuels your success. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What happens when things aren't going your way? Life isn't always smooth sailing. You'll face setbacks, rejections, and moments of doubt. But here's the secret. Acting like everything is going your way doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means facing them with the confidence of someone who knows they'll overcome. Jim Rohn said, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." When obstacles come, act like a problem solver. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? For example, if you get rejected for a job, don't sulk. Act like a top candidate by refining your skills, networking, and applying again. Every setback is a setup for a comeback when you approach it with the right mindset. Here's the beautiful thing about acting like everything is going your way. It doesn't just change you, it changes the people around you. Your confidence inspires others. Your actions motivate your friends, family, and even strangers. Jim Rohn believed that success is about becoming a person of value, and when you act like a winner, you add value to the world. Imagine this. You start showing up with confidence, taking action, and radiating positivity. Your co-workers notice. Your kids notice. Your followers on social media notice. You become a lighthouse, guiding others toward their own dreams. That's the ripple effect of living this way, and it's one of the most rewarding parts of the journey. So, where do you go from here? Acting like everything is going your way isn't a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. Start small, but start today. Pick one of the 5 pillars we talked about: responsibility, self-investment, environment, action, or gratitude, and commit to it for the next 30 days. Track your progress. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. And most importantly, don't give up. Jim Rohn once said, "The major key to your better future is you." You have the power to create the life you want, but it starts with how you show up every single day. Act like everything is going your way, and watch how the world starts to align with your vision. All right, my friends, that's it for today's video. If this message resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop a comment below telling me one way you're going to act like everything is going your way this week. I read every single comment, and I can't wait to hear from you. If you want more content like this, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams, keep acting like a winner, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay inspired.